Let us do exercise 3.6, the second question. Now here it is given that Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find the speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. So first let us write, let the speed of rowing in still water be x kilometer per hour, and the speed of the current be y kilometer per hour. Now in the question it is given Ritu can row downstream. What's the meaning of downstream? Downstream means going with the flow of water. So the speed of rowing will increase. So speed of rowing downstream is what will be x plus y kilometer per hour. Now what is given? The distance is given 20 kilometer. Time is given 2 hours and the speed is given x plus y kilometer per hour. Now we know speed is equal to distance upon time, so let us form the equation. Speed is x plus y is equal to distance is 20 and time is 2. Here we will get x plus y is equal to 10. This is the first equation. Now next what is given to us? She can row upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Upstream means going against the flow of water. So in this case what will happen? The speed of rowing will decrease. So now speed of rowing upstream is x minus y kilometer per hour. Okay. While going downstream, what is the speed of rowing? It becomes x plus y. And while going upstream, what does the speed of rowing become? It becomes x minus y. Now here we know the speed is equal to x minus y. What is the distance? Distance is 4 km and time taken is 2 hours. We know speed is equal to distance upon time, so let us form the second equation. Speed is x minus y is equal to distance is 4 and time is 2. So you get the equation x minus y is equal to 2. This is your second equation. Now we will solve both the equations by elimination method. The first equation here is x plus y equal to 10 and the second equation is x minus y is equal to 2. We have to add it. You will get here 2x. The y term will get cancelled. This is equal to 12. X equal to 12 divided by 2, that is 6. Now substituting. X equal to 6 in equation 1. What is equation 1? X plus y is equal to 10. X is 6 plus y is equal to 10, that is y is equal to 4. What will be the last statement that we will write? Therefore, the speed of rowing in still water is 6 km per hour. And the speed of current is 4 km per hour. Second question. 2 women and 5 men can work together and finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. We are told to find the time taken by 1 woman alone and 1 man alone to finish the work. So first let us write here, let the time taken by 1 man alone, or first let us write 1 woman alone, to finish the work be X days, and the time taken by 1 man alone to finish the work be Y days. Now we consider the full work as one work. So the woman, 1 woman, to complete one work, she takes X days. So in 1 day, how much work she completes? 1 by X. So next statement we'll write, part of work completed by 1 woman in how many days? In 1 day is 1 by X. Now 1 man one work, how many days he takes? He takes Y days. So in 1 day, how much work does he complete? 1 by Y. Now here we can write part of work completed by 1 man in 1 day is 1 by Y. Okay, 1 woman in 1 day, she does 1 by X work. Now how many women are there? There are 2 women. So 2 women in 1 day, they will be completing 2 into 1 by X, that is equal to 2 by X. So in 1 day 2 women will do 2 by X work. Same way, 1 man in 1 day, he completes 1 by Y work. Now how many men are there? 5. So 5 men in 1 day, they will complete 5 into 1 by Y work, that is 5 by Y plus 5 by Y. Now this is the work done by 2 women and 5 men in how many days? In 1 day. Now let us see. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. So one work, 2 women and 5 men can complete in how many days? 4 days. Now this is the work done in 1 day. So in 1 day, how much work is completed? 1 by 4. So we have got 2 by X plus 5 by Y is equal to 1 by 4. This is your first equation. Now let us form the second equation. How many women? 3 women. So it will be 3 by X plus how many men? 6. It will be 6 by Y. And they complete the work in how many days? 3 days. So this is equal to 1 by 3. This is your second equation. Now we have got 2 equations, and as we can see, this is not linear equation. So we reduce it to linear equation and then solve it. So now here let us write, let 1 by X equal to A and 1 by Y is equal to B. What is the first equation become? It is 2 into A plus 5B is equal to 1 by 4. Cross multiply, you'll get here 8A plus 20B is equal to 1. This is equation 3. Now, in the same manner, The second equation will become 3a plus 6b is equal to 1 by 3. Cross multiply, I'll get here 9a plus 18b is equal to 1. This is equation 4. Now let us solve equation 3 and 4 by elimination method. The two equations are 8a plus 20b is equal to 1. This is the third equation. And then we have got here 9a plus 18b is equal to 1. That is the fourth equation. Now as we can see, the coefficient of a is not same. So we will make it same. LCM of 8 and 9 is 72. So third equation we multiply by 9 and the fourth equation we multiply by 8. Now what do we get? We get here 72a plus 180b is equal to 9. The next equation becomes 72a plus 144b is equal to 8. Now we subtract both the equation. The first term gets eliminated. Here we get 36b is equal to 1. So b is equal to 1 by 36. Now substitute. B is equal to 1 by 36. In either equation 3 or 4, we will do in equation 3. What do we get here? We get here 8a plus 20 into 1 by 36 is equal to 1. Now what do we get here? We get 8a plus, we will get here 4 5s are, 4 9s are, so we will get here 5 by 9 is equal to 1. 8a is equal to 1 minus 5 by 9. That will give us 8a is equal to 9 is LCM. 9 minus 5 will be 4 by 9. A is equal to 1 by 18. Now we know that 1 by x equal to a, that is 1 by x equal to 1 by 18. Therefore what we get? X equal to 18. And we have taken 1 by y is equal to b, and we know that b is equal to 1 by 36. Therefore y is equal to 36. Now the last statement we will write is, therefore time taken by one woman alone to complete the work is 18 days, and time taken by one man alone to complete the work is 36 days. Let's do the third question. It is given, find the speed of the train and the speed of the bus separately. So first let us write, let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour and the speed of the bus be y kilometer per hour. Okay, now let's read the question. Ruhi travels 300 kilometers to reach her home. Now partly she travels by train and partly by bus. Now how much does she travel by train? Suppose we have got here A. Now from A to C she travels by train, that is 60 kilometers. Remaining how many kilometers will be there? From C to B the kilometer will be 240 kilometers. Now 60 kilometers she travels by train and 240 kilometers she travels by bus. Total time she takes is 4 hours. Now it is given the speed of the train is x kilometer per hour and the speed of the bus we are taken by kilometer per hour. Now let us find the time taken by the train. Now as we know, time is equal to distance upon speed. So here time taken by the train will be 60 by x. And the time taken for while traveling in the bus, it will be 240 by y. Now this total time, how much it takes? 4. That means this is equal to 4 hours. Now we will simplify the equation. We can see 4 is common. We will get here 15 by x plus 60 by y is equal to 1. This is our first equation. In the second situation, again we have got 300 kilometer here. She travels 100 kilometer by train and the remaining by bus. How many kilometers remaining? 200 kilometers. So what will get the time taken by the train will be, distance is 100 and the speed is x, and time taken for her to travel in the bus, it will be 200 by y. Now what is this total time equal to? She will take 10 minutes longer. 10 minutes longer means 4 hours plus 10 minutes. Now this minute will convert into hours. That will be 4 plus, this will come 10 by 60. 4 plus 1 by 6, that will give us 25 by 6. So this is equal to 25 by 6. Now here you can see 25 is common. Here we will get 4 by x plus 8 by y is equal to 1 by 6. Now we will cross multiply. 6 multiplied by 4 will give us 24 by x plus 48 by y is equal to 1. This is your second equation. Both equations are not linear equations, but it can be reduced to a linear equation and we can solve it. So first let us reduce it to linear equation. The first equation that we got here is 15 by x plus 60 by y is equal to 1. And the second equation we got here, 24 by x plus 48 by y is equal to 1. How do we do this? Let 1 by x equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. What do we get here? We get here 15a plus 60b is equal to 1. This is your equation 3. 24a plus 48b is equal to 1. This is equation 4. Now you see equation 3 and 4 are linear equation in variables a and b. Now let us solve this by elimination method. We'll make the coefficient of a equal. Now coefficient of a in the third equation is 15 and coefficient of a in the fourth equation is 24. What is the LCM? Here the LCM you will get is equal to 120. That means so here you get 15 into 8 is 120 and 24 into 5 is 120. So we will get here 120a plus 480b is equal to 8. That will give us, here you will get 120a plus 240b is equal to 5. Now we will subtract both the equations. This term will get cancelled. Here you will get 240b is equal to 3. That is equal to 1 by 80. Now substitute. B is equal to 1 by 80 in equation 3. What do you get here? Equation 3 is here. 15a plus 60 into 1 by 80 is equal to 1. This gives us 15a plus 3 by 4 is equal to 1. Now I'll do it here. This will give us 15a is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4. That is equal to 1 by 4. So a is equal to 1 by 60. Let's find x and y. What is given to us? 1 by x equal to a. That is 1 by x equal to 1 by 60. It implies x equal to 60. We have taken 1 by y equal to b. 1 by y is equal to 1 by 80. It means y is equal to 80. So what is the last statement that you will write? Therefore, speed of the train is 60 km per hour and speed of the bus is 80 km per hour.